much pride do you take with Corey running for over 100 yards, even though it was a loss? But how much pride as being an offensive lineman do you take in having somebody have that much success behind you?
Yeah, a guy like Corey, great. He's a great runner. I mean, it's always nice to see him and the other running backs get over 100 yards, which means that that's something that up front in the O-line that we did right, and we just got to keep stacking it.
Your second year here, what describe your motivation for not wanting to go 0-2 against Miami?
Just growing up in Cincinnati, knowing this rivalry, it's a big game. I mean, we know what it has to take, and we just got to keep stacking those days of consistently knowing what we have to do to win.
Everybody talked about leadership in the offseason, leadership of the locker room. How much of a challenge is it for that leadership group to get this team, to turn their attention away from what happened against Pitt and onto Miami and what's still to come?
Yeah, it's just we just have great leaders in the locker room. Just like a couple of us said, really in our meeting last night, just that loss, we just need to forget about it and move on to this week. This is a brand new week, brand new opponent, and we just gotta do what we can to beat Miami.
What can Corey Kandra do? He looked like he was on his way and maybe could have had well more than 149 in that game. What more can you do, and is there more to come in the rushing game against Miami?
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, we just got to execute better up front, just offense, defense, both teams in order. And I think that would just been a different, really just the different outcome of last game, and really just continuing what we need to do.
You've obviously played a lot of football. What does a loss like that feel like? And like as the game goes on, and then it ends up that Pitt ends up grabbing the lead and winning, when you're walking off the field, like what's the feeling that kind of overtakes you about a loss like that?
Yeah, it's just very disappointing. I mean, all three phases, we just couldn't execute in the second half, really in the fourth quarter. But, just the biggest difference was compared to last year, sometimes after we lost, there was a lot of fighting. But after the game Saturday, there was a lot of positive emotions, knowing that we know what we have to do in order to win, and we just couldn't execute.
While it was going on, did you feel it slipping away? How's that feeling on the sideline when it's 27-6 and then it's another score and another score and another score? How much pressure does that put on you?
Yeah, it's just that we just have to, I always personally think just the next drive. We just got to do what we can to get that next drive, go score, try to go score. And, it's just very, very unfortunate and very disappointing.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.